This is Brad Morton with Morton Design Group, here to present the Steele residence. This is design attempt 1. This is a view looking down on the project, and this is the home obviously on the site. This is the driveway, and this is the side yard and rear yard where the new pool and all the hardscape upgrades are going to be. So just wanted to give you an orientation on the project before I start the animation, and I'll be explaining the different views as we get down into the model. So the first view here is going to be the pool view, and you're going to see here in a moment that I have the house modeled here with the existing French doors. We're going to do a little patio outside here. We have an organic shaped pool with a little bit of symmetry, so it provides a little bit of elegance, but you can see here that we have a sunning seating area over here, pool equipment, and air conditioner area back here behind these walls. And we have a raised wall all the way along the back of the pool at 18 inches tall that supports some waterfall features, also doubles as a nice seating wall. Have some transitional stepping stones going from deck area to deck area with some planters in there. Of course, that's kind of a design luxury and it looks real nice, but you guys may or may not be acceptable to that. This is a view out the French doors and the patio, where you can see I have some waterfall features here, flanked by a couple pilasters with some urns. And again, another view of the pool here. The shallow end up here with a Baja shelf, deep end over here with love seats, etc. And a raised spa over here that's 18 inches off of this deck that allows for some nice seating areas as well as these seating areas. This is a view of the solid cover outdoor kitchen area. This comes out to the 5-foot setback off of this fence basically, but allows some passage around the back here with some nice seating up around it. Briefly, this is another view of the spa with a spillway into the pool here and another spillway here. If you guys want to preserve the views from the spa looking out, we may want to lower this, but for all the times that you're not in the spa looking out on the project, I think this is a nice visual solution for that. It kind of adds a little bit of emphasis to the spa area, so you guys can decide what you'd like to do there. A view of the structure here. These columns here can be wrapped with stone all the way up, or they can be half and half, kind of like I've got it shown. This is an open gable end here with exposed beams and kind of a dual tone understudy there. This is the side yard view. I have a fireplace kind of out here on the corner, or a fire pit I should say. This is raised up 12 inches, and we have an 18-inch planter wall here again that doubles as a seat wall, adds a lot of extra seating and just a visual tie together between all the yards there. So that would be something that would be nice. It's a nicety, and it's also very useful. But over here we have the artificial turf that kind of starts at the pop out here of the home, and so you can see I've got a table and chairs here, a couple chairs here. You could add a couple more chairs in here, although it gets a little tight with the bar stool here. So this is a buffet counter, and ingress egress from the bar on both this side and this side. I had to hold the grill back from the house obviously because this window is kind of conflicting with this bar should we have brought this all the way over. So this is all up at 42. You can see you can have ability to do some nice built-ins, and there's a bar sink over there too that is nice. So this is briefly going back to the last scene here before I get too far ahead of myself. I'll show you. We've got a little bit of a bar sink here. This is a little bit of a buffet counter here with some storage. Plasma TV hangs on the wall here. This could have a nice backdrop as well, or even some built-in cabinetry here if you guys wanted to kind of really make this nice back here. So that could be upgraded. As everything in life can always be upgraded, this would be a nice opportunity for that. Ceiling fan, just kind of a nice, just an outdoor entertaining / kitchen area. So again, just a view of this planter wall as it kind of wraps the outside boundary of the project. Nice fire pit here to gather around and have a nice visual flame going. View back onto the artificial turf over here. Larger planter in the side here with some nice palm specimens and birds and things like that to kind of frame that side of the house. Just a little pad out here out the French doors, and then being artificial turf, you really don't need stepping stones or anything to take away from that usable area, since the turf is obviously very pedestrian friendly. So going around to the front of the house here, this is the existing drive. Basically, we would add a stone band here to widen the driveway a little bit and go right up to your property line. The existing driveway here, in this design, obviously you can see some colored scored concrete. We can sandblast your existing driveway, saw cut it, do a color wash on it. Color staining would be kind of nice. And we could saw cut some flag banding through here just to kind of create an upper and a lower feel. Run a flag band all the way around just to depending again on budget and needs and stuff. It's just ways to decorate and dress it up. We've got a couple pots, urns out in front of some of the styles on the garage doors here. We would do a Wayne's treatment up to the top here with a little decorative cap to finish that off. Here you can see that I've protruded out into the driveway a little bit with a radius of upgraded material. This could be travertine or it could be all flagstone. Basically the idea I had here was to take the elevation of the front door and bring it all the way out to here, so once you approach up to here it's just a straight shot all the way back. This is a fountain vessel here that is at the center point of a radius that swings around here, so this wall back here as well as this planter wall follows that same radius point, and that just kind of allows for a nice visual grouping here. Little pilaster here with a light, just again to give it that entryway feel without being too over the top and overstated. This is the shot going up to the front door, again with an upgraded material that kind of shows what that could look like all the way there. And then proposing actually that we would stone that archway too, and actually put a subtle arch in there where it's currently flat, and that would look nice. In fact, I'll back up to that real quick. You can see here we've got some height here, so I was thinking we could drop that down and stone that around. You could even do a little, not showing here, but you could do a little decorative framed cap on there too, much like the top of the rest. So, but this is kind of the entryway. I've got a piercing in this wall with a decorative iron kind of peekaboo vista onto these fountains here on the back of the pool. I thought that would be a nice way to get some light into there and to also kind of connect the two areas so it didn't feel too isolated. Again, just a view of the French door here. I've got a couple potted plants in these corners. This is all pad patio, which would connect the interior with the outside nicely if you go to a travertine or something like that. Stepping stones through the planters to transition between the main areas. And I'm just going to go back to another view here briefly as I wind this up. This area over here I wanted to briefly talk about. This is sunning area, and you could have some outdoor furniture over here. You could, if you wanted to, you could put a small fireplace over here. It might be kind of nice. Maybe a little overkill, a little redundant, but because it's so far away, it would be nice if it had its own main feature. Give you a reason to go over here. But again, you've got so much nice warm stuff going on over here. This is probably where most of the attention will be. And you may or may not retreat to this area if there was a fireplace. So just a couple notes right there. But basically that is my first attempt. I look forward to your comments, and I will be sending some still images with some dimensions as well, so you guys can get a real feel for the project. Thank you very much, and I look forward to talking to you.